Hello guys, meet again with Qinima Sports. Boxing has brought many interesting and spectacular fights that deserve to be remembered. In a fight, the audience is usually more interested in watching a duel of buying and selling punches than seeing two boxers dodge and hug each other. No doubt, knockout is a dramatic moment to finish the fight, so that the fight is considered more interesting. Here are 10 of the most memorable knockout wins of all time. But before we continue, please press the subscribe button, ring the bell for those who haven't, so you don't miss the latest update from Qinima Sports. The bout between Michael Bentt vs. Tommy Morrison took place at the Tulsa Convention Center, Oklahoma, in the WBO Heavyweight Championship event. Tommy Morrison was the WBO title holder at that time, while Michael Bentt was an unknown boxer who had only 11 fights in 5 years. In the ring, Tommy Morrison could easily pin Bentt on the ropes of the ring, then even staggered twice due to Morrison's hook. But Morrison was tired and opened up Bentt's chance to throw a combination that sent Tommy Morrison crashing to the canvas. Morrison was able to get back up, but eventually fell back a second time. The 3 knockdown rule applies, which allows Michael Bentt to beat Morrison continuously for a knockdown. As a result of this defeat, finally the fight worth $8 million between Morrison vs. Lennox Lewis could not continue. Mike Tyson vs. Michael Spinks. Michael Spinks is a Hall of Fame boxer who has never been knocked down in 31 fights. At that time, Mike Tyson hit Michael Spinks with a big punch that made Michael Spinks fall to the canvas for the first time. Michael Spinks then got up to continue the fight, but seconds later he was completely beaten by Mike Tyson in the fight. Then Mike Tyson celebrated with just a spread of arms and a flat expression. This is an unforgettable moment for Mike Tyson fans to this day. Oleksandr vs. Rahman 2. The fight between Oleksandr vs. Rahman 2 took place on August 12, 2006, the WBC heavyweight division. Oleksandr is a boxer born in Kazakhstan, who has become a citizen of the United States. Oleksandr managed to become the WBC heavyweight world champion after he managed to knock out the defending champion, Rahman. At the start of the match, Rahman was actually seeded to retain the title and save the domination of the United States. But unexpectedly, Oleksandr regained his energy in the final round and dominated the match. At the start of the 12th round, Oleksandr managed to knock down Rahman, who was exhausted. Then a few minutes later, Oleksandr completely finished Rahman. Mike Weaver vs. John Tate. March 31, 1980 was a memorable time for heavyweight boxing fans when Mike Weaver fought John Tate. John Tate himself for many people is considered as a candidate to replace Muhammad Ali. He was a heavyweight bronze medalist at the 1976 Montreal Olympics, having lost to Theophilo Stevenson in the semifinals. John Tate, who is favored by many people, is in complete control throughout 14 rounds. However, in the last round, the 15th round, John Tate, who should have easily won, was knocked down by a right hook that landed in the jaw 45 seconds before the end of the fight. Tate fell face down to the canvas. Until now, if there is a match where one of the fighters has an advantage on points and is certain to win, but ends in a knockout in the seconds before the final round, then that match is often referred to as the Tate vs. Weavers. Derek Jefferson vs. Maurice Harris. Derek Jefferson vs. Maurice Harris took place on June 11, 1999. In his heyday, Derek Jefferson was considered a thrilling heavyweight with one-hit knockout power. One of Derek Jefferson's unforgettable achievements was the fight against Maurice Harris. The two heavyweights knocked each other down in the ring, but Derek Jefferson had a sweet finish with a left hook that ended the fight. Maurice Harris fell to the canvas, which ended the fight in the 6th round after they fought it out. The fight was universally referred to as the knockout of the year in 1999. Samuel Peter vs. Jeremy Williams. Samuel Peter is a heavyweight hitter to be reckoned with. He is a very strong and aggressive boxer who hails from Nigeria. Samuel Peter has built his record with 20-0 after becoming a professional boxer in early 2001. Then in 2004, 24-year-old Peter met Jeremy Williams in the ring. What happened next was one of the most memorable heavyweight knockouts of the 2000s. At that time they met in Las Vegas to fight for the vacant NABF heavyweight belt. Samuel Peter brutally ended the fight in the second round by landing a left hook on Jeremy Williams' exposed chin. Williams immediately fell on his back with his eyes closed. It's a beautiful left hook. George Foreman vs. Jerry Cooney. George Foreman vs. Jerry Cooney can be called the preacher and the puncher, where two old heavyweights seek respect. Gary Cooney is the most difficult boxer to hit since his defeat 8 years ago and his career setback. While George Foreman is a former world champion who was dethroned by Muhammad Ali in 1974 and then retired in 1977. Then he experienced a spiritual crisis until he found his way back by becoming a pastor at his church in Houston, Texas. 1987 George Foreman took everyone by surprise when he decided to return to the ring at the age of 38. In his 20th fight since retirement, he faced Jerry Cooney. The fight attracted the interest of the audience, and the tickets were sold out. In the first round George Foreman mustered the strength to move forward, while Jerry Cooney boxed smartly using the jab and dodge. The fight in the first round belonged to Jerry Cooney, but in the second round, Jerry Cooney didn't have the energy anymore to defend his strategy. Under pressure, Gary Cooney took numerous punches that sent him crashing down. He was able to stand again, but was immediately met with a left hook that stopped him in his tracks, without bothering the referee to count. Deontay Wilder vs. Tyson Fury 2. Deontay Wilder has defended his belt 10 times, after winning it from Bermane Stiverne on January 17, 2015. Deontay Wilder had to give up his title when he met Tyson Fury. While Tyson Fury has won his second fight against Deontay Wilder, after the previous meeting ended in a draw in 2018. The duel that took place at the MGM Grand Arena this time has given Deontay Wilder the biggest slap in his career. Not only was he knocked down for the first time, but he also had to accept defeat for the first time in more than a decade during his career. At that time Deontay Wilder's camp threw a towel in the 7th round, after Fury managed to corner and throw several punches to Wilder's head and body. It is known that Deontay Wilder's left eardrum ruptured when he received an attack in the 3rd round, which left him unable to maintain balance. Manny Pacquiao vs. Ricky Hatton. Manny Pacquiao vs. Ricky Hatton took place on May 2, 2009 for the IBO, Ring Magazine and Lineal Light Welterweight titles. Their fight is referred to as the Battle of East and West. Manny Pacquiao managed to beat Ricky Hatton via knockout in the 2nd round, having previously been knocked down twice in the 1st round. The knockout victory earned him the title of Knockout of the Year by the Ring Magazine. After the match with Manny Pacquiao, Ricky Hatton was rumored to be reuniting with Floyd Mayweather Jr., but this has not happened. After suffering defeat at the age of 32, Ricky Hatton announced his retirement and never competed again. Muhammad Ali vs. Cleveland Williams. The fight between Muhammad Ali vs. Cleveland Williams is considered by observers as Ali's most perfect appearance. At that time Muhammad Ali was 24 years old, and had changed his name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. Cleveland Williams gave up in the 3rd round, after being knocked down twice in the 2nd round. Seeing this match, the fans began to believe in Ali's abilities. They admit that Muhammad Ali had the speed of hitting footwork and an intelligent brain, but Muhammad Ali proved that his quality is more than that. Well guys, those are the 10 most memorable knockout wins of all time. Don't forget to write your comments below, like and share if it's useful. Thanks for watching and see you in another video.